Going on to you Geminis out here. So you have the Empress, the Six of Wands, and then you have the Hermit. Yeah, so for you Geminis, some of you Geminis want to be left alone. Some of you Geminis are single. You want to be single for a little while is what I'm seeing. The Lovers and the Justice. You're weighing out the benefits of being single versus being in a relationship. You're weighing it out. What are the benefits of both of those things? Right now, obviously, you Geminis are quite single, and you just want to make sure that if you're going to get yourself into a relationship, it is well worth it, like I was talking about. So there's a sense of you're open for one, but once again, you have to be the one to inspect. You have to be the one to make sure that a person is a right type of person for you, and not just because other people are kind of clowning you or giving you a hard time. Because you know how when we're younger, people would, and I ain't even got to say when we're younger, because it still happens. You know how when you try to get to know somebody, all your homegirls or your homies and stuff like this, your homeboys are telling you about why the person that you want to date is terrible? Right. Well, that's the scenario of what it is that you've got. All of these excuses, these materialistic excuses as to why you shouldn't date somebody. But what I'm seeing here is that a lot of you Geminis are not necessarily dating someone, but how do I say this? You're coming from the perspective of you Geminis thinking about dating, thinking about what it takes to actually be in a relationship. And that if you're going to be in said relationship, and this is something that I've experienced too, right? This is why it is I don't like it when people try to holler at other people for me, right? It's because of the fact that you want to be able to actually see for yourself what type of time this person is on. And the best way to do that is you have to be the one to go up to them, get to know them, talk to them, find out what's going on with them yourself, right? You want to inspect. You want to make sure, right, with everything that you've learned, that they're not pulling the wool over your eyes. They're not acting like a chameleon. So as a result of this, I'm seeing how you Geminis want to really be in a situation where, you don't want it to be where, like, the person, you feel like, how do I say this? You feel like somebody has to say something for you. Family and friends have to say something for you. You Geminis are becoming more of yourselves, is what I'm trying to say. And that you are learning how to trust your own judgment, is what I'm trying to say. And that you Geminis are not only learning, right, justice, judgment. Not only are you learning how to trust your own judgment, but you're also weighing the pros and the cons, right? And you Geminis are also understanding that it doesn't matter, what happens, that when this person shows themselves to be the right fit for you, regardless of if somebody else thinks of it as trash, you know why. You don't care about what they have to say. You're going to continue to date them, because at the end of the day, you're the one that's actually dating them. So you have to be happy with your choice. You have to follow through with that decision that you've made as an adult, right? Maybe in the future it turns out to be bad, but the point is, you're able to exercise your own autonomy, your own independence as an adult, as opposed to letting other people make the decision for you about who you should date and who you shouldn't. Now, why that's important is because you Geminis know why you dating somebody. You're over here, you're getting the knowledge. You're over here, like I said, you're over here, you're getting the knowledge. So because you're over here on this channel and you're getting the knowledge, what this means is that you're learning the intention of how to date, meaning that when other people try to clown you or humiliate for you the choice that you've made, you won't feel humiliated because you know why you're dating the person. So you don't have to care about them telling you, oh, they don't like this. It's like, so who cares? You're not with this person. Who cares? You know why you're with them, right? So the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, right, represents how this represents how a lot of you Geminis need to really be in a situation where you just have to learn how to just don't pay attention to the rhetoric, the narratives, you Geminis deserve better. And it's like, but according to somebody else, what's better, right? So what I'm trying to say about this whole reading is that this is about you Geminis looking at dating as a learning experience now. It's not an experience where there's entitlement. It's not an experience where you have to get someone and this, that, and the third. This is an experience for you Geminis where this is about you're ready to date. You're in a position to date. You've done the work. And other people's inputs, even if they may have an input, right, depending on who they are, might be important to you, but you understand why you're dating said person. This person has great character or whatever. And so the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles represents, even if you Geminis were to start a family with this person, or this person would turn out to be the person that you would essentially be in a marriage in, spiritually I'm talking about specifically. It's not up to them. You've made the choice that you are happy with, that you can live with. And the thing is that the Tower and the Ace of Pentacles right here represents, and because of that, a lot of you are in a situation where this has really opened up your eyes to a couple of things, because now you Geminis understand that, you're taking some time out to be single and to do what you want and to be happy with the position that you're in. Because sometimes part of the reason why we decide to stay away from relationships is where we are in our lives. We don't want to date. And that's fine, right? But what I'm trying to say about that is that when you do decide to get back to dating, because of what it is that you've experienced and what you've learned from experience, you now have better intentions as to why you're dating in the first place. Because when we date, we want love. And then we lose that because we get clowned, right? People are humiliating us. And then we date for money. We date for physical fun, right? Then we go through a process where we don't know what's going on, right? Then we go through a process where we start to understand why it is that we're dating in the first place, and we start to have more intention. So y'all are in the process right now where you're in the process of not knowing why you dated in the first place, right? And you're starting to understand more and more and more of why, right? The intentions, understanding the little nuances. That, yeah, if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, it's a good idea that you actually like this person. And this is why it is that I clown those individuals and stuff like that, because why be in a relationship with somebody who you don't like? For the money? That's sad. and it says something about the person's character. Because if that's the case, why do it for the money at all? You can't stand this person, but you talking to them for the money. But then that person isn't broke. Oh, they're not broke. No, you are broke, because you the one that gotta placate and smile for a person who you can't stand. You know what I mean? So let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles, the Judgment, Six of Wands, the Sun card, the Page of Pentacles, and then you have the Queen of Pentacles. The Judgment, the Six of Wands, the Sun card, and a lot of your decision making, as far as there's going to be some people who are going to try to come talk to you, and you Geminis are probably going to turn them down and be like, nah, you good. And if there's anybody that knows you, that is a witness to this, they're going to be asking you, why is it that you did that, right? You must be losing it. Or you Geminis may feel like you're losing it when you turn them down. But that's not what it is. It's just that you're done with a particular situation, you know? When you're done, you're done. You're done with it. You're done with, you know, you're done with, like, in other words, you're listening to what you want, right? You don't want to be in a relationship right now, so you're not going to be in one. So you're not going to try to get to know somebody, and you know good and well that you don't want to be in a relationship, because you know what's going to happen is that you're going to bring your anger into it, and it's not going to be for a pleasant experience. Even if you do want to be in a relationship, you're going to know what it is that you Geminis are looking for. And if the person turns out to be a disappointment, then, you know, you Geminis would have just been like, it's going to be a disappointment. So right now, I'm seeing you Geminis just need to do what you've been doing. Take a break. You know, pay attention to, you know, outweigh your weigh out, I should say, your pros and cons of being single, right? Pros and cons of being in a relationship. Heal and do what is best for you. And then you have the Page of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, you know, and stick to it. You know, stick to it. Stick to the thing as well, right? Don't deviate from that, because the Page of Pentacles represents you're going to have some people that are going to try to wow you, right? Make it seem like this, that, and whatever. But regardless of the who or the what, listen to yourself. If you know that you are not really ready for a relationship, do not force yourself to be in one. There's been plenty of times myself where I do not want to be in a relationship because I'm tired of being rejected. I'm tired of people calling me a bum or implying it, or when I try to get to know the person, all the person cares about is money, or you know, the person has little ones of their own, a ready-made family, or the person is older than me like that, or the person is hard to deal with because they're in their 20s and they want to be on this hot summer type stuff, and they want to be dysfunctional, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's always something going on. And there are times, right, like right now, where I don't want to date. There are times where I'm, you know, in my life, there has been times where I'm like, I don't want to date. I don't care who approaches me. I don't want to. Why? Because it's exhausting. It's boring. It's like, how many times do I have to, it's like, how many times do I have to interact with a person that doesn't want to participate, but they're all up in your face, right? Why stand next to you if they want to be on some nonsense? So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Look out for yourselves, right? Listen to what you've got going on. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K subs. This video is already long enough.